In order to become extremely generous, you have to be very selfish at first. So let me explain that, guys. So, this video is not your typical education video, how to do things and stuff like that, but I want to talk to you something that may not be painfully obvious for a lot of people. And that is, it's okay to think about yourself before anybody else, especially when you're starting your business. When I started my business back in the mid 90s to like 97, 98, I was extremely selfish. But I was being selfish because I knew that, and understand this, if I can't take care of myself first, there's no way in hell I'll be able to take care of anybody else. And that's what it means to be selfish. So in the first few years of my business, I was probably putting in, realistically, 12 to 13 to 14 hour days. And I didn't do a whole lot else. I didn't really, take my family out to the movies. I didn't do a whole lot of dinners outside of the home. I really lived like a college student. So I was living very inexpensively. And because I knew you can't take care of others if you have nothing to give to others, okay? And let's face it, those who've never had a lot of money don't realize that money doesn't necessarily bring happiness, because I'll be the first to tell you, happiness brought me money. Money didn't bring me happiness. In other words, because I've always been very enthusiastic, very ambitious, very charismatic about a lot of things, while that happiness, that charisma, enabled me to take a lot of amazing actions in my business, and it's those concrete actions that made me really, really good money. So you have to, coming back to being selfish, you have to take care of yourself, because now that I've been doing this for 25 years, it's an absolute pleasure to be more generous, okay? So back then, think about it. If somebody asked me if they could borrow $50, I couldn't do it. I didn't have $50 to my own name. How am I supposed to help out somebody else if I can't help myself first? So that's the key to your success. If one of your strongest whys is be able to give back to others. Well, you can't give back to others if you don't give to yourself first. Put the time, put the effort, put in the work ethic, put in the drive, whatever you need to do so that you can be abundant yourself first. And then with that abundance, you can do so much more for so many other people. In these hard times, in these war times in Ukraine as an example, because Elon Musk is so filthy rich and has done so much in this world, he took his Starlink internet satellite programs and simply flicked on the switch so that all of Ukraine could still have internet access even though the country was being destroyed. And because of that internet access, then the propaganda that Russia is putting out there. Now, I'm not here to fight about propaganda and everything else, but they are able to keep things true to nature relative to the news because they still have internet access in the Ukraine. One of the first things that Russia tried to do was destroy their internet access. So, because Elon Musk was very selfish at first, building Starlink, building SpaceX, building Tesla, building Solar City and many other companies. I don't know how the guy does it, but nevertheless, he, with a flick of a switch, was able to give a whole country what they needed, which was a great internet connection. So that's why what you should understand, guys, sometimes you have to, and very often, not even sometimes, a lot of the time you need to be extremely selfish so that you can become abundant. And then once you can become abundant, then it's your choice to pick and choose who you want to help and how you want to help others. So, hey folks, I know this video wasn't exactly mind-blowing on how to take step by step to making $50,000 a month, but I wanted to remind you that it's a-okay to be extremely selfish so that you can become extremely generous later. So if you like these videos, click the like button, click the bell notification button. Be sure to click the bell notification to like all of our videos, and please leave me a comment because it helps out immensely with the algorithm, and I'll see you on the next video.